In a world often obsessed with perfection and image, where the pressure to present an unblemished facade is immense, the concept of leadership is frequently misunderstood. Brene Brown's Dare to Lead emerges as a beacon of hope for a more authentic and courageous style of leadership. Her work challenges the conventional notions of what it means to be a leader, urging us to embrace a more genuine and heartfelt approach. Brown's work resonates deeply because it speaks to a fundamental truth. True leadership requires courage, and courage is born from vulnerability. This vulnerability is not about exposing our weaknesses, but about being open and honest, even when it feels uncomfortable. This isn't the vulnerability of weakness, but the vulnerability of showing up authentically, even when it's difficult. It's about having the bravery to be ourselves, to share our true thoughts and feelings, and to lead with our hearts. Brown's research has shown us that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but rather the birthplace of courage, innovation, and connection. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to new ideas, deeper relationships, and a more profound sense of purpose. It's about daring to be ourselves, even when it feels risky, and inspiring others to do the same. This kind of leadership fosters an environment where people feel safe to express themselves, take risks, and grow. In a world that often rewards perfectionism and self-protection, Brown's message is a refreshing and much-needed antidote. She encourages us to let go of the need to be perfect and to embrace our imperfections as a source of strength. This book is not just for CEOs or those in positions of power. It's for anyone who wants to show up more fully in their lives, in their relationships, and in their work. It's for those who seek to lead with authenticity and courage, regardless of their title or role. It's for the parent who wants to connect more deeply with their children, the teacher who strives to inspire their students, the friend who wishes to be more supportive, and the colleague who aims to foster a more collaborative and inclusive workplace. It's about embracing vulnerability as a strength and using it to create a more courageous and fulfilling life. By doing so, we not only transform our own lives, but also inspire those around us to do the same. In the end, the courage to lead is about the courage to be human, to connect, and to make a difference in the world. One of the core concepts in Dare to Lead is the idea of rumbling with vulnerability. This means leaning into discomfort, embracing the unknown, and stepping into situations that may feel uncertain or challenging. Acknowledging our fears and showing up authentically, even when it feels scary, is a powerful act of courage. It's about having the courage to be seen, to be imperfect, and to let go of the need to always have the answers. This means admitting when we don't know something and being open to learning from others. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we create space for others to do the same. This shared vulnerability can lead to deeper connections and stronger relationships within the team. This vulnerability fosters trust and connection, essential ingredients for any successful relationship, team, or organization. Trust is the foundation upon which great teams are built, and it starts with leaders who are willing to be open and honest. When we show up authentically, we give others permission to do the same. Authenticity encourages a culture where everyone feels safe to express their true selves. Rumbling with vulnerability is not about oversharing or being unprofessional. It's about being genuine and transparent in a way that is appropriate for the situation. It's about setting aside the need to appear perfect and allowing ourselves to be seen for who we truly are. This means being honest about our limitations and seeking support when needed. It's about having the courage to say, "I don't know," or "I need help." By doing so, we model the behavior we want to see in our teams, creating an environment where everyone feels empowered to speak up and contribute. Embracing vulnerability also means being open to feedback and willing to learn from our mistakes. It's about creating a culture where continuous improvement is valued over perfection. When leaders rumble with vulnerability, they pave the way for innovation and creativity. By showing that it's okay to take risks and fail, they encourage their teams to think outside the box and explore new possibilities. Ultimately, daring leadership is about building a resilient and adaptive team. It's about fostering an environment where everyone feels valued and heard, and where the collective strength of the team is greater than the sum of its parts. By embracing vulnerability, Leaders can create a culture of trust, collaboration, and mutual respect. This is the heart of daring leadership, and it is what drives teams to achieve extraordinary results. Our values are our guiding principles, the core beliefs that define who we are and what we stand for. They are the foundation upon which we build our professional and personal lives. These values are not just abstract concepts, they are the very essence of our identity. They shape our decisions, influence our actions, and ultimately determine the impact we have on the world around us. When we are clear about our values, we can navigate the complexities of leadership with confidence and clarity. In her book, Dare to Lead, Brene Brown emphasizes the importance of not only identifying our values, but also living them out loud every single day. This means that our values should be evident in everything we do, from the way we interact with our colleagues to the decisions we make in the boardroom. When our actions are aligned with our values, we build trust and integrity. We become the leaders we aspire to be, inspiring others through our authenticity and commitment. Living our values is not always easy. It requires us to make tough decisions, to stand up for what we believe in, even when it is unpopular or difficult. It means being willing to have hard conversations and to hold ourselves and others accountable. But the rewards of values-aligned leadership are immeasurable. When we lead from a place of integrity, we create a ripple effect that extends far beyond ourselves. We inspire others to do the same, creating a culture of trust, respect, and mutual support. This kind of leadership fosters an environment where everyone feels valued and empowered to contribute their best. To speak up for what we believe in, to hold ourselves accountable, and to encourage others to do the same is the essence of true leadership. It is about creating a legacy that goes beyond individual achievements and contributes to the greater good. When we lead with our values, we not only achieve our goals but also make a positive impact on the lives of those around us. Creating a more courageous and values-driven world is not just a lofty ideal, it is a practical and achievable goal. It starts with each of us, making a commitment to live our values every day, in every decision we make, and in every interaction we have. By doing so, we become the compass that guides our teams, our organizations, and our communities towards a brighter, more ethical future. Braving trust, the foundation of strong teams. Trust is the foundation of any strong team or organization. Without trust, there is no real connection, no collaboration, and no innovation. In Dare to Lead, Brown outlines 7 elements of trust, using the acronym Braving, Boundaries, Reliability, Accountability, Vault, Integrity, Non-Judgment, and Generosity. Building trust requires us to be vulnerable, to set clear boundaries, to be reliable, and to hold ourselves and others accountable. It also means being trustworthy with others' confidences, acting with integrity, showing a willingness to be non-judgmental, and extending generosity to ourselves and others. When we practice braving, we create a culture of trust where everyone feels safe to contribute their ideas, take risks, and be their authentic selves. This leads to greater creativity, innovation, and ultimately, greater success. Rising strong, turning setbacks into stepping stones. Failure is an inevitable part of life. We all experience setbacks, disappointments, and moments of self-doubt. The key is not to avoid failure, but to learn how to rise from it. Brown calls this process rising strong. Rising strong is about recognizing our emotions, understanding the stories we tell ourselves about failure, and challenging those stories with courage and compassion. It's about learning from our mistakes, dusting ourselves off and getting back up again, stronger and more resilient than before. When we embrace failure as an opportunity for growth, we transform our relationship with setbacks. We develop resilience, grit, and a belief in our ability to overcome challenges. We learn to embrace the beauty of imperfection and to see failure as a stepping stone on the path to success. From all of us at Meaningful Pursuits, thank you for watching. For more content like this, please like, share, and subscribe to get notified when we drop new content.